then when they're angry and they start saying things, and you start, just looking at your partner the negative way instead of looking at the good things that they do. The good thing that bring in that relationship.
That's a good thing.
But most people don't.
Seriously, I think she's making so much sense.
So much sense. She's actually smarter than she looks.
No, can I
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode, guys. Alright, I honestly hope you're enjoying this show because it's got like so much information, like so much educational shit in this one. And like I've been getting a lot of messages from different people, with more questions, and I love it. And we're gonna get to all of them. But there might be some questions that we can't get to because, hey, I'm busy sometimes, and sometimes I don't have much time to sit and chat with you guys, but I'll do the best that I can. I'll do as much as I can, and I'll get my friends to help me as much as they can. And as I said from the previous episode, we're gonna continue talking about this marriage, like the African marriages and things like that, all the issues that we face, and I still have the same people from the previous episode because this is like a continuity. So stay tuned.
I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. I'm your online best friend. I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. Yeah. I'm your online best friend. I am John K, I'm the light of Africa. Perfect. Yeah. I agree, I'm not that perfect.
This is one thing I've learned this week. Like I've heard people say guns are bad. Guns are bad. And I'm like, yo, a gun is not bad. People are bad because people will use the gun to kill somebody, or we use the gun to take power off something, So guns itself, they're not bad. It's like the same thing as relationships and love. Some people say love hurts, love is this, love is that. Bro, I'm telling you this right now. Love doesn't. It's loving the wrong person that can destroy you. If you love the wrong person, if you trust the wrong person, if you give your heart to the wrong person, best believe that is gonna destroy you. So it's not actually love that is doing that to you. Love is a beautiful thing, The love between mother and daughter, the love between brothers and sisters and families, and the love between you and your business or your dreams, like personally, I love my dreams, and that's beautiful, and I feel like if I didn't have love in me, I wouldn't be happy. Like I wouldn't be, have this much joy while I'm talking to you, so love is beautiful. Don't let it get twisted in your head. Love is beautiful. All right, love is beautiful. But we're going to talk about marriages so that you understand what kind of love you deserve. You understand what kind of love you want to go for. You understand, what kind of partner you want to partner with and things like that. So stay tuned, my online best friend.
There's something wrong with men today.
Yeah.
We have to admit there is so much wrong with men.
When you're too wifey,
today.
When you don't do your nails anymore, like you're not the girl he met before you guys get married, looking like the way I'm looking. It's different. When you get married, you're not gonna look like this. I'm not gonna look like this every day.
No,
here
is men. We need to know women are just reactive beings. Whatever environment she's into, she reacts to that.
Yeah.
If you don't send love, she doesn't respond.
Yeah.
Whatever you send to her, she responds to that.
Yeah.
Now, what she's saying, it makes so much sense, but I think the reason why I'm saying there is so much wrong with us men today, it's because, first of all, as a male, I have to be honest with you. As I have I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I have a very beautiful wife.
Yeah. Go on.
And does that mean I don't see other women on the street and say, and she knows, I can be with my wife and say, ooh, this
Damn.
lady is...
Yeah. Because you
she's
guys have
cool.
that friendship.
Gloria, you slap somebody.
No, but because you know when you have that friendship with your partner.
wife is she's not my wife. I'm calling
she's
her.
you know,
She's
that's
my
your best
friend.
friend.
Your best
She's.
friend.
I can tell her, ooh, that lady has a very fun. You know, I can
Yeah.
even show her like.
And she would laugh at
Yeah, she will
So
laugh because-
you crazy.
That's what I said.
Like
You're the
I
best
would tell her like, ooh, that should be my type. That one no.
No,
That one no.
yeah.
She knows. I will do that.
But she knows at the end of the day, you love her. You're just saying it.
She knows. She knows. At one day I went to.
Do you know why is that? Let me tell you something. Do you know why that is?
She was
No,
like,
do you know what that is?
Why?
I've seen scenarios where a couple is walking, the woman, walks by, and the guy checks her, and boom, you get slapped back. And I'll tell you, the reason why your wife is like that is because she trusts you 100%. She knows that even though you're looking, you're just, just
Harmless
looking. There is
looking.
nothing else.
Because you know what?
wouldn't.
You build
But
that.
most guys, they see it on Instagram or they see it in real life. They'll look at it. Later on, they'll start trying to look for the number and
yeah.
holler and then get him the.
Exactly.
Something
why it's
wrong
wrong.
with
That's what's
this.
wrong
with our
generation.
That's what I said from like this social media platform is messing with us, and we don't want to agree because it's having so much impact.
It is.
In our lives.
Yeah.
But I would see on her Instagram, she looks fine. They look amazing. And once you start chasing her, there is this nature in us men. After 3 months knowing a woman, there is that desire as a man, you are done with that particular lady. The next desire thing, you want to go to the next thing.
Yeah.
After 3 months, I know you.
John can relate.
I'm Christian.
Seriously,
Yeah.
in every man there is that anger or that desire of wanting to discover something new,
Yeah.
especially in female.
Yeah.
I would see like a young lady, fine, beautiful lady. I want to go after her. You would go after her after 3 months knowing her, after 3 months sleeping with her. Trust me, you are over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would want to go to something else. You'd want to go to... If you see a woman or a man sticking together for long, then that's something serious.
Yeah.
Does that mean there is... It's always flashy?
There's not a lot of issues.
No, but seriously, if I need to come to my place, to my house, and find my wife attractive, I've got to play my part too.
Yeah.
I've got to bring in whatever contribution I have to. Because first of all, I have to know this woman, by the time all these little humans comes out of her, the shape is going to change.
Yeah.
Those 12 o'clock tits will be chapati.
Sex on court.
They will be chapati.
Yeah.
I like
You know
what
there's
you
gonna
said.
be stretch mark there. She's not gonna look the same.
Oh,
When
trust,
you will not even
trust
look the
me.
same. Not every. Okay, you know
That-
what? It does a lie. Not every guy. I remember this guy asked.
Those pointy chests, they're gonna become flat
No.
one day. They're gonna bump
Yeah,
it.
you have to know that. Yeah.
Now you have to bring in your contribution because most guys, you always want to go what you see at the office or forgetting what you have at home. That's the forever deal you have at home. Because this person you are running to, you don't know what they
You don't. It's better the devil that you know than the angel you just met.
the kind of mess they're into.
Aaron made a fair point earlier too, right? In terms of when it comes to reason why marriages fail nowadays, right? So people go into marriages. There's a lot of broken people that go into marriages, right? You can't give somebody something that you do not know. Like for myself,
That's true,
instance,
yeah.
right? I never had my mom around. I grew up without my parents, without my mom, without my dad. So when I get into a relationship, it's very different. It's like a learning experience for me. Everything that I'm giving to somebody, it's something that I'm learning along the way. So there's going to be a lot of mistakes that I will make. So I feel like people go into relationship without trying to understand each other, without trying to both work together. So if two broken people are in a relationship, if you don't know how to love, you haven't had that role model of what a relationship should look like. And anything that you do have to look on, it's what you see on social media.
Yeah.
So at the
Couple
end,
goals.
couple goals, Facebook, Instagram. At the end
That
of
shit is so misleading.
it's
You
very
know, people be
misleading.
fighting and be like, let's take it for
And
the
you know what?
and then boom.
And I feel like if you're someone who's broken, I'm talking that from experience, and you date someone who maybe like was broken, or someone who's like, you know, okay, I was broken, and they worked on themselves, and you know what, they learn to love themselves. These
Exactly.
days, people don't take time
To work
love
on
themselves
themselves.
and love who they are.
Exactly.
Because then when you're broken and you meet someone, you know, you never had mom, like for example, you never had mom, you never had dad. You've been with so many guys who treated you bad, or you're a guy, you've been treated bad with so many. And then that girl comes in, and she loves you for who you are, not for your money, not for your look, but for
It
who
can
you,
be
because
hard
she
to
was-
believe.
Because some guys they don't believe it, because this girl, because they never experienced something like that, and you end up pushing away the person. You
Who
end up
loves
like
you.
all the stuff
That's
that
actually a good point.
you know,
Yeah.
all the stuff
Good
you've
point.
been through your whole life, you know, that trauma from childhood, you end up inflicting on that person. That person who wants to love you, and then that wife, she's the one that's gonna suffer. And guess what? It's not the wife gonna suffer. Those children are gonna suffer because those children are going to repeat the cycle.
Yeah.
So I feel like before we get married, especially African people, we need to sit down and, you know what, as a person say, I know what, I'm gonna take 6 months and be single. Get to know myself.
Work on yourself.
Work on myself. I'm gonna wait 1 year. I'm gonna find out who I am as a person. But most people, they don't try to find out who they are. All they care about, social media, couple goals and stuff like that. And then when they get married, they become overwhelmed.
Or when
Our
you talk about
parents-
therapy, they tell you,
Yeah.
oh, black people don't go to therapy.
And you know, like for example, like someone like my
you need to
marriage
put your
bad.
mental health
Yeah.
first too,
I
which is
know.
really
No,
bad.
but let me give you an example. Like for example, my mom, they married her off at age of 14 to a man who may be 30 something years old or 40 something years old. So my mom didn't know how to love, but she still learned how to stay in that marriage and stuff like that. But we will look at, okay, my parents stay long, but you don't know what your mom endured in that marriage.
Exactly.
And maybe you think that it's not affecting you as growing up. Tomorrow it will show when you get married. Because when you stick in that marriage 1 year, 2 years, and things start happening in the marriage because you have those ideas in your head. And then when you get there, it is not it. Or sometimes you meet a girl and you date them for 1 year and then you marry them. You get married to them, that time maybe she was, you know, the love was fresh and you're like, I'm sure. I feel like before people get married, you need to make sure, I'm ready to marry this person. You need to know them. Like when they get angry, how far can they go? You need to know the temper.
You need to
Yeah,
see
no.
every side of them.
Yeah,
You need to
but
see them
guys,
sad. You
yeah.
need to see them happy. You need to see them angry. You need to see everything.
But it's very sad that when guys are dating, that's the lying period.
Yeah.
That's the lying period. Because you know what?
That's true.
I would
true.
pretend I would come with a suit.
The best.
Yeah.
I would take you out. I would pull a chair for you.
Yeah.
Because I know it's 2 hours or 3
Yeah.
hours just to go and be together, and then I'm off at my place.
But marriage
so
is
you
24
wouldn't
hours.
see,
You wouldn't see.
much of
Yeah.
me. So that's dating period. Seriously, as she said, if you are a Christian, just pray to God.
Yes,
I gotta
Just-
ask one question.
Just pray to God, man.
If you're about to marry, like this day and age that we live in, let's forget about the previous generation because we're not really living that life. Right now, would you recommend to someone before they get married, they should live together at least for a year first?
No. You know, okay, for example, me, I'm very religious.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give you the cookies just like that. Because no, some people, yeah.
You lie.
No, okay, let's say some people, yeah, when they
No,
get
everybody's not you.
Okay.
Everybody's not you.
Guys, let me say something. You know, for example, there is people, when you live together, there is people when they live together, right?
Yeah.
You start getting comfortable, like, why should I get married? Why should I marry you? Because now you're comfortable living together. We have a house together. We have this together.
What's
and
different?
What's the different? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
the reason why I said that is this is why
Now,
I said
you
that.
know what I think? You should just do counseling and you should actually take time off, take a retreat, and think about, do I really want to marry this person?
Let me say why I said
Both
that.
of them have.
Let me say why I said this. Now, I've been in relationships before, right? And I've seen, and I've also kind of lived with someone before, right? So when you're in a relationship with someone, it's like the time that you guys spend together is very limited. there's so many things you don't get to find out about that person because you don't get to see them every day. So many behaviors.
There is so many ways you can find John.
No.
People.
I
John,
get his
here.
point. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
live
but
together,
listen,
right?
listen, guys.
But you don't have to sleep in the same bed or in the
That's
same
what I'm
room.
saying.
But let me say,
oh my
no,
goodness.
let's say, no, it doesn't make sense. No. Okay,
Seriously.
let's say something, yeah?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, no. I'm not cutting you guys. I grew up in a home. Right now, in my age, I can't move out of my mom's house because what I feel like, like my family would not appreciate that. It's like it's dishonor to them. You need to understand there is people who grew up in certain culture, in African culture or certain home. You can't just get up and like, I'm gonna go and live in the main house. No, no. So you have to know that.
John, does that? Or let me ask the ladies. No, you go. Does any lady want to see a ring on her finger?
Of course,
They all do.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you give a guy a space to move in together and stay together, the guy will bind you with the house. We have a mortgage together. We have the cars together. We have this together. As a lady, you won't be able to think of getting the ring, the marriage, because you've given the guy that space, that comfortable. You'll be like, oh, do you want to move out and do you want to leave all this to me?
Yeah.
So that's a comfort zone for a guy to be in and have an
And
everyday
plus,
cookie
you invested too much in
without
that.
this.
So you don't have to.
No, to
Yeah, but we
me,
eat
I
that
wouldn't.
anyway without
No,
the ring,
no.
so it doesn't really change anything.
No,
That's why you guys are the problems in marriages today.
You guys offer.
no,
You guys offer. a little.
John, this is what I think. Every relationship should aim to bring the best out of each other.
Guys, this guy is actually smart, you know? He's a married man with children. He knows what he's talking about, you know? He's not just, saying it because he's probably seen it in movies and stuff. He has experienced it, so listen to him.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Now, moving in together, yes. But
The ring.
this...
I would have moved with someone if he's not married to me.
Yeah,
seriously, because once you move in together, there is a high chance that you will never have the ring.
Yep.
And
So
the
in that
guy
case-
would have the goodies and...
In that case, we can conclude
That means you got the cow and he
Tasting
had
the
to-
cookies
the chapati.
And then, no, and you know what? After living with them, and then he finds somebody else, and then he end up going and find the
They will be beating your cookie every single night. Open it up.
Guys, let's get
I don't
serious.
know her. I don't know her.
Okay.
I don't know her.
Open it and scratching you.
No, okay, let me say something, right? I feel
Are you
like,
drunk?
you know what? You know what people say, men don't know who they want to marry to.
Within 6 months of dating, I read something like that today.
No, it's not
Literally
about that.
today.
No,
They know you when they meet you. Within less than 6 months, they know if they want to be with you or not.
No, not 6. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
a guy wants to
If
be
it
with
is,
you,
if
he
you are the
knows,
one-
30 seconds, yeah.
trust me, he will see you and he will...
He would do everything
Right
in his
away.
power and
Yeah.
marry.
There we go, guys. Stop
I
reading
met
too
my
much stuff
wife
on
in
Google.
just a personal experience. I met my wife in 2004.
Yeah.
And there have been ups and downs.
Yeah.
And there was a 4 year of silence. She blocked me on every social
What did you do, my guy?
What did you
What
do?
did you do?
That's what we need to
I
know.
want
This could
You
be the
asked
answer
me.
to this question.
You asked
What did you do?
me, what did I do?
4 years to be blocked.
See, no. First, I think in 2006, she ended the relationship.
She's like, what did you do?
What did
This
you
is
do?
what we want
Women
to
don't end anything.
Why?
without you do
Okay.
something.
What did you
Okay. I will tell you.
I think this girl got drunk.
What did I do? It was a a distant relationship.
Yeah.
She was in Australia, I was in Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then-
okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it was like, oh man, I think it's time everyone start their own business. Let's finish this. I was like, yeah, okay. 1 year later, she came back. I was wrong, stuff like those. We went back together. Second time, 2009, I grabbed that phone. I was on a bus. And I said, you know what? I think I'm done.
Jesus.
I think this relationship
It's not gonna
over.
work. Yeah.
I'm going back home in Kenya. I went back home. And then it was 2009 December, January 2010. I said, man, I messed up.
Oh.
Just a month later, I was like,
I can mess up.
that's the lady I want to be with.
Guys,
4 years, I used to send her texts on Facebook, like very long.
She won't
my
message.
sister, we need
She
to know
would-
you.
She would just say, and no,
Yeah.
or okay, or stop, or like
Yeah,
writing for.
and then they go K.
Yeah, exactly.
KK.
Gloria is
Yeah.
good at that.
And then after years, I kept hustling for this woman. 4 years, I kept sending her texts. And there came a time I said like, I went silent. But since that period, I knew any woman that would come, if it's not her, she will suffer.
Yeah.
I knew if there is any woman that will come,
Yeah, sure.
No.
it wasn't a no, but I knew deep because
You know-
I was in a
you know how it
Made
relationship.
up his mind, yeah.
I was in a
that-
relationship like I think for a year.
Yeah.
I met this lady, but you know how you would sit and say, "Let me search this lady if she's someone I would be comfortable with."
Yeah.
Let's say we are going out. Will I be able to hold her hand?
I feel good
No.
and everything.
Will I be able to have fun with? No. And I say, God, listen, man, I messed up. When I started this relationship, I didn't invite you into this.
Yeah.
But I want you to end it. And you know why? Because I know you are God. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to try anything to end this relationship because I know you can. Trust me, this lady, the long story short, she moved herself out of the picture. She went silent on me.
Oh, that was God, man.
I know, and trust me, the
God, I'm saying the same
third
prayer
month,
right now.
the third month, I was
Let's
like,
pray for you guys. Can I pray for you guys?
John, please, we need it. My sister, please hold it.
My name is Wadabo, respect.
John the Baptist. Okay, go ahead. You are
Yeah,
back. It's the wrong thing.
so my point was when you see her,
you will know.
You know.
trust me.
Yeah, I know.
And
You know.
when you see her, you say, this one is just for goodies and cookies.
You know
And this
too.
one is.
And the funny thing is that ladies wait up until so long to collect so many red flags
Yeah.
for them to
They
realize.
collect so
the-
much,
That's
but they
true,
still
that's
ignore
true.
them.
Yeah,
No, that's-
you
You know
know
there is
why?
a girl-
Because
That's
they
true.
themselves they should come to you, start, and you know how they emotionally so attached there. And I am married, but as a guy, I can go out and bang and come back to my wife.
And still
No
feel
strings attached to you.
Yeah,
I'll be like, no, I don't. Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
That's
Well, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, but
But as a
seriously.
girl can't do that.
No, she has to
Once
feed
girl she
you.
does
She
that,
has
she
to
will- she
feed
has
you.
to feel
She,
you,
you
she
have
has
to
to-
be in her veins.
Yeah.
You have. So that's why I think the
The
issue is
And
because
I feel like
you would
most-
have to be attached. They would have to bring all this.
Yeah.
Oh, so much, and we are. I mean, I just need the thing and stop bringing me into this whole mess. So
Yeah. Look, just to end this this question, I would say that as Africans, we need to work together to end the generation curse that we've been through, most of us. And another thing I would say is
how?
Exactly. How we're gonna work together.
it's like
Communicating.
listen, one is communicating, and
Communicating.
another thing is try to understand that therapist is very important, right?
It's not just white
Now-
people.
Now,
Black
try,
people need it.
no, like at the moment we are focusing on Africans, yeah. Let's not try to be what we are not. We are Africans. Let's try to stay with our culture.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this, our culture can actually fix a lot of issues that we face in our relationships. For example, in my culture, if I have a wife and me and her we're having issues, in my culture we are allowed to talk to our parents. Now, when we sit
I think
down,
that's in every African culture.
yeah, but most people ignore that part. Like I've seen relationships where if a guy goes to say, look, let's talk to our parents and see if they can fix it. If the woman knows that she is wrong, she will not let the guy go and tell their problems to their parents.
Sometimes it can be the guy too.
Or if the guy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or if the guy knows that he's wrong, he will be like, no, like, keep my name out of your mouth. You know, like keep that shit out of keep me out of it. You know, but that's wrong. We need to keep our culture. If we're not gonna go to therapist, then let's keep it in our culture.
Therapist. Guys, therapists are good, okay? Therapists are good, but honestly speaking, like I'm not gonna lie to you because you're my online best friend, and I want you to know, like, you know, the real truth about people. And this is me, right? If my wife comes, if I was married, right, and then my wife comes to me, and let's say we've been having like so many issues, and then she comes to me and she said, "Babe, you know, we need to work on our shit. Like, you know, let's speak to a therapist or something." I think I'll trip, you know, if she's at fault, right? If she's the one in so many fault, I will probably be like, you know what? Let's go. You know, let's see what you're gonna say. You know, let's see. Let's go and put everything on the street. You know, because I'll probably be like so confident that, you know, I'm not gonna lose, right? But if I know I'm at fault, I'm most likely to trip, and I know that's bad, but I'm most likely to say, you know what, like I don't want to go. If you want to get your shit worked out, you go. Like leave me alone. Like I don't want to go. And I feel like the reason why I'm so defensive when it comes to that is because I feel like if I'm in that room with that therapist person, I feel like they'll be ganging up on me kind of way, because I will be losing, and I don't like losing, and yeah. But hey, I'll pray for that. I'll pray for that so I can get better at that. But if you are like me, right? I can tell you because I haven't been to that situation yet, but I think I'll get there one day. But for now, if you are like me, this is what I would say. Therapist helps, you know? Therapists, they actually do help if you... And I feel like it's not about winning between you and your partner. It's more about trying to find trying to find the issues that is behind all the fights and all the issues so that you guys can fix it and continue on. So maybe because of that reason, even myself, I think I'll reconsider if my partner ever asks me to go to a therapist. Personally, I don't like my secrets being out there. Like, I'll tell you the truth. I don't like my secrets being out there. I like my secrets to stay my secrets in my house.
That's wrong. We need to keep our culture. If we're not going to go to therapist, then let's keep it in our culture. Because that's the only way that we can solve some of the issues that we face.
Apart of culture and all of that,
yeah,
I have another opinion that it is okay to face yourself. People need to, you know, we African people need to like learn to be like, you know what, I need to know what marriage is, and I need to work on myself. A lot of us have trauma, and we just need to find a way, because most of them will believe in God and stuff like that. Let's just stand more to God and, you know, work, because most people, they don't work on themselves.
Yeah.
Then hurry to get married. If some people want to get married just for social media. Some people want to get married for the sake of, for business arrangement. There is people who want to get married because this person has money, I'm going to be good, or this person is this and that and that. The watermelon on the table, my friend. And because of this and this and this, instead of them saying, you know what, there is something wrong. Marriage there is more into it than just being together. There is gonna be wrongs. Like the last time I remember, I met this guy a couple of years ago, and I didn't date him. God forbid.
What's his name?
John.
No, you know, he's like, he used to talk. He used to talk about what he called, like, he doesn't want a woman with a stretch mark. When he said when he married, he want his wife to stay the same.
What?
He's like, oh, my mom should always stay the same.
He's staying single.
Is he married to his mom?
He said his mom, his dad, you know, there are 9 kids and stuff like that. And I'm like,
I feel like that's dumb.
Yeah, but I feel like boys need to know that.
No, not even dumb, man.
That's
just low.
Exactly. And you know, like what that celebrity says at the game when he said that, just find the girl that right for you and close social media. Because when you're always on social media, seeing those girls, this one look better than you. Come home to your wife today, you know, the kids pool somewhere.
Yeah, but the girls on social media are something else.
That's why they say close social media.
I will close it, maybe.
So how are we gonna end this topic? What did we learn?
Okay.
Like, what did we learn?
It's not what we learned. It's about this show is about sharing.
I know, but
opinion.
like, what's the conclusion?
The conclusion is, the audience is watching the show. They have
tell us your opinion and tell us like
they have heard,
if there is more question.
They have heard his opinion. They have heard hers and mine and yours. So now it's up to you guys to decide what you want to do in your relationship. Either you want to involve God, or you want to keep it culture, or you want to involve a therapist in your marriage and things like that. You can do that. But also remember, before you get married, make sure you are ready. make sure all the boxes that, all the goals that you have set before in your life, things that you want to achieve in your life, make sure you have achieved them before you get married. Because when you get in a marriage, it's not about you anymore. It's about two people that becomes one. So you guys have to kind of work together. You can't let your wife do everything by herself and you are out there doing something else that only benefits you. You have to make sure, you have to understand that it's a marriage. You're no longer I, it's we.
And plus too, like about the box, before you marry the person, you need to do like soul searching. Like, do I want to deal with this person the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Am I ready? Like 50 years from now or 70 years, nobody know how long you have on this earth. Am I willing to wake up every day to this person? This person is not gonna look the same. This person, you know, their body is gonna change, things is gonna change. We are not gonna be the same. Am I willing to spend the rest of my life? Is this person is the right mother for my kids? Is she gonna be a great mother? What kind of mother is she gonna be? Is this person gonna be a great father to my kids?
Okay.
What kind of a father is he gonna be?
My just
Well,
something.
let me say one thing,
Yeah.
let me say, and then we close it. This is what I want to say.
Let me.
Our generation is a bit messed up in the head, yeah? A lot of people, we actually ignore the fact that what you need as a person in your life is someone who has a good soul for you, like a soulmate. Most these days, we literally go for the looks, go for the body and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you right now, that shit.
I'm like him. When he meet most people, he's talking about him.
That shit is actually good for like an hour or two in a day. But the rest of the day, there's so many things that goes on in the day. So you need somebody who's gonna understand you. You need somebody who's gonna connect with your soul. You need somebody who's gonna be there for you when you're sick. And when you're thinking about getting married, think about it this way, right? If you were in a situation where you actually had you let's say you don't have your legs, yeah? Let's say you don't have your legs. Are you with the person that would actually stay? Because if you go for the looks and all kind of stuff, trust me, it's not even just about legs. There's so many things that can happen that can leave you. But if you are someone who has a nice soul, a good soul that matches with yours and everything, trust me, even when the relationship, even when the love is no longer there, the respect and the caring will still be there. The friendship will still be there. Even if, let's say, you guys end up getting separated, you guys will be able to manage to look after the kids like without issues in peace. Now, we live in the countries, in the Western world, we live in countries where the thing that kills people the most is stress. Now, if you're getting married, get married to somebody who's not gonna stress you every single day. Be with someone who's gonna make you happy every single day.
It's impossible. We are human. It's not guaranteed every day you guys gonna be happy.
Okay, you already did your closing, let me do mine.
Close, John.
Okay, be quiet. Let somebody else talk. You're talking too much.
It's my show.
So, quiet.
So be with someone who really like respects you. Like a lot of marriages and relationships, women are not getting enough respect. They're not getting enough love. Like I've seen people who are married and they literally come to me asking me to hook him up with a girl when they're actually
John,
married.
I swear. Locked up. Okay,
no, listen.
Can we hear other people's opinion?
I don't care about it. So be with someone who literally like respects
Guys,
you
in
the
the next
most.
show,
Bro, you're not having my job. Job too much.
We don't want to see him next time.
Alright, let's go.
If
Let this camera close.
now, if someone needs to get a job, you know how we start from childcare or primary school, you go to secondary, you go to university, all those years. You take nearly about 18 years of being in school to just find a job. You see all that training.
Yeah.
And you go at work, they still train you. You have like 3 months training, 6 months, 1 year.
Probation shit.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Now, how about marriage? Someone whom you're gonna stay with maybe 60, 50 years, and you just want to jump into that thing. Be careful, man.
Be careful.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.
I agree, I'm not that perfect. I spend my quota on a bracelet. I sacrificed it for the Lola. Celebrated with the locals. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. Penny in my cup. Hit the puff, I'm in the club. Ooh. You know we are bodied and I woke up, I'm in beast mode. Holly Berry looking mommy on me, she a nympho. All my eaters in the building, but they know the lingo. See, I know they haters steady looking through the key. Oh, it's a king, major key. Kiss the ring, tell me how you feel. It's a king, major key. Kiss the ring, tell me.
All right, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was so much information, let's be honest, so much information. Now feel free to let other people know about this information. You can literally call them and just share some of this information, or give them the link so they can be able to watch this show. If this show has helped you, help somebody else too, right? We can't keep everything to ourselves. We gotta share, because it's like money. If you share your money with people, it one way or the other, it will come back to you. You may help somebody with money. They may not be able to pay it back to you. Like those same people, they may not be able to pay it back to you. But someone else might give you something. So same as this show, it's helping so many people out there. So if it has helped you, make sure you help other people, share it with other people and stuff, so that everybody gets better, or gets a better understanding of their situation. Thank you, guys, and we're gonna continue showing you where we are as we go to Cockatoo Island. Oh, nice, man. That's the new casino, ladies and gentlemen. Best friends. This is lit.
I agree, I'm not that perfect. I spend my quota on a bracelet. I sacrificed it for the Lola. Celebrated with the locals. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. It's a bliss, spread my wings like an angel. Penny in my cup.
Now we've been going since episode 5, and now we are still going. But guess what? The journey is almost over. In the next episode, we gonna be there, Cockatoo Island.
I agree, I'm not that perfect. I agree, I'm not that perfect. I spend my quota on a bracelet. I sacrificed it for the Lola.
So thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. And like I always say, stay safe and pray. God is everything.